Hi, Manchies!
Welcome back to another episode of Manch! Kung saan pag-uusapan namin ang usapang lalaki. Yes. Ako po ang isa sa inyong host, si Aaron Maniego.
Ako naman po si Polo Laurel.
And I'm Chico Licaya.
And ako po ulit si Esteban Mara.
And due to popular demand po,
Yeah.
kami po nag-comment
yeah.
nagbabalik po ang ating special guest, Sir Vian King and Carlo Carranza.
Maraming salamat.
Welcome back.
Ano pakiramdam na sobrang in-demand po kayo sa aming podcast?
I'm speechless.
Wow! Tama.
Happy ako na dito.
Happy rin kami nandito ka ulit.
Yes.
Happy ka?
Happy ako. Vice na rin. Pero syempre, since matamis ang ating reunion, syempre mag-shoutout din tayo sa ating matamis na mga kababalaghan dito.
Kababalaghan yan?
Kaya maraming salamat po sa
Matamis na Manchies. Thank you, Messi, for the cookies and cake.
Yes, iba't ibang mga flavor tulad ng iba't ibang flavor na nandito sa ating panel right now.
Anong flavor ka?
Gusto mo i-try?
Later!
Pero ayun nga, since matamis nga to, matamis din ang ating topic. The topic of marriage. Nako.
Big word.
To begin with, ano ang thoughts and prayers niyo dyan? Kasi syempre as a bakla, wala pa yun dito eh.
Marriage. Marriage, of course.
Married daddy.
Yes, for everyone's information.
Hi wife, hi baby.
How's the married life naman?
How's the married life?
Ako, guys.
Oo, ikaw yung kaibigan.
I've been married almost more than a year now. Last year, January kami pinakasal. To my lovely wife, who's probably should be watching right now with my son. Oh, right after ng kasal, nagkaanak agad kami. At sa unplanned, pero ginawa namin yung unplanned.
Nangyari lang. Okay.
So,
And happy ka naman ngayon.
Yeah.
Some things are better unplanned.
Oo.
Yes,
And
yes.
looking back, parang
Pero most things are better planned.
Oo, syempre. Pero like,
Some things lang.
I can't imagine life without it.
Oh.
Bigla, parang gano'n.
Para sila na yung partner mo sa buhay talaga.
Oo. Lalo yung unexpected na baby.
Blessing.
Ano yung nakikita mo mga struggles na sa simula ng marriage ninyo?
Marami.
Marami agad. So,
Pero, I'm not
Sorry. Epa lang. Before kayo nagpakasal, you were in a relationship for how long?
5 years.
Oh, okay. Tagal din.
Ano tama? Kasi,
Lagot ka.
Tama naman.
So, 5 years kayo mag-jowa. What made you pop the question?
Ooh, good question.
Actually, babae lagi. I mean, based on mga stories, babae talaga unang
Paparamdam.
Una magsisend na. Ay, ang ganda na itong engagement ring na to. What do you think?
Nagpa-rin.
Or minsan, meron mga videos na ano kaya ako, yung may mga videos ng different types of
Proposal.
thoughts and engagement rings. What do you think? Ano ko dito? Ay.
Gets mo na yun, di ba ganun?
Na parang nag-hints na siya. And then you start asking yourself if you wanna ask. Yun nangyari.
Okay,
So
okay.
ituloy ko ba?
Oh, wait, tuloy mo.
Hindi, ako curious ako. So it didn't happen on your own na parang one day nagising ka na, ay, gusto kong,
Magpakasal.
di ba?
Hindi, kasi honestly before, hindi ako naniniwala sa honestly, personally,
Interesting.
hindi ako naniniwala.
Why?
So, I feel like, so, meron kasi tayong tendencies na, yun na kasi yung bukang bibig ng parents ko as a Catholic parents. Siguro may tendency lang ako to oppose naturally. Tapos lahat ng hindi ko na-agree. So baka yun lang yun. But then, again, nung nagpaparinig na siya, napaisip na ako. And I think it was in my fourth year na in the relationship ng paparinig na siya.
Ano yung turning point mo nung na-realize mong ready ka nang ikasal?
Yung actually, wala naman siyang sobrang strict na timeline. Pero, I guess, looking back, yung naka-decide ako is when I was already starting to canvas the ring. Naghahanap na ako ng ring. Hindi pa ako sure magkaasa ko sa kanya. Kasi, I think it's a process of thinking ko na parang habang naghahanap, dun ko na-realize, shit, tama na mag-asa.
Parang in the process mo siya na naging certain ka,
Oo.
no?
So, nasa Amerika ako nun. Kasi kasama ko yung family ko for Christmas. Tapos parang yung past, present, future, parang nagiging isang, ewan ko kung na good trip pa ako. Parang na-realize mo lang bigla, tama lahat, tama itong nangyayari sa akin. Tama na nandito ako, tama that I'm looking for a ring. Tapos bigla, uy, ito ang tamang ring.
Wow!
Sa US mo nahanap yung
Yeah. Kasi alahero yung tito ko. So, dun,
Alahero, ano yung
jeweler.
Jeweler.
Kasi sobrang tamang-tama kasi we're at an age na na nagpapakasal na rin yung mga peers natin. Pero meron pa rin ganitong mindset na parang, especially sa mga kaedad natin, na mas late pa sa buhay nagpapakasal. Kasi compared to our parents na 22 pa lang. My mom got married to my dad at 22 years old. Ngayon, when we think about that, oh my God, teenage marriage.
True.
Pero yun yung normal dati. Ano kaya nagbago para sa inyo? Na mas late na tayo nagpapakasal ngayon.
Kasi may mindset kami na we should be alone together first before having a family.
Diba movie yun?
Oo, maganda yun.
Ganda movie na sa film.
Yung mindset namin is, we're gonna get married and travel the world, just the two of us.
Pero nagkaroon ng blessing in disguise.
Pero looking back, yun yung, and I think mindset namin, kaya hindi nakakatakot hindi nakakatakot na magpakasal kasi hindi siya kulungan. Parang hindi ka makukulong, parang
it's liberating din in
it's
its own way.
liberating kasi parang
It's like a soulmate connection talaga yung
Yeah.
we wanna parang we realize we wanna spend the rest of our life.
Magandang mindset yan. I wanna ask the other kasi syempre parang sa opinion natin very large undertaking na yung spending your life with someone eh. Kayo ba? May nagkaroon ba kayo ng instances na parang napapaisip ko, should I ask the question na ba? Or ano?
Balik ako sa question mo kanina, Aaron, kung bakit siguro mas late na nowadays nagpapakasal yung mga tao. Baka kasi nasa age rin tayo wherein parang we encourage people to be more self-aware and prioritize our mental health and ourselves. So, baka may ganong, unconscious na action to, before ako magpakasal or to get into a relationship, I'm gonna make sure first na I'm okay. Alam mo yun? So, baka it takes time before parang bago pumasok sa isip nila ng marriage kasi before pa sila makaabot doon, they're prioritizing themselves first. I don't know. Finances, especially.
Financial aspect. Kasi
Finances.
product ako ng separate yung mom and dad ko because of money issues. So, parang dumating sa point ko, kaya din, before ako makipagkasal, I want to make sure that aside from ready ako makipag-commit, kaya ko din mag-provide or financially ready ako. Kasi syempre step ng buhay yun, di ba? And we've experienced yung mga bagay na shocks, ganyan, kaya ang hirap ng buhay ko because, di ba? Before kasi, malaking factor yung dapat at this certain age ka lang kasal na ako. Kailangan may family.
Yes.
Without parang thinking na ready na ba talaga sila? Ready na ba ako? Or ganyan. So, kaya ang nagka-suffer madalas means mga anak.
Tama.
And I think most of our generation, yun yung experience natin.
Tayo ang naging product ng gano'n.
Kaya alam natin yung mga pros and cons ng ganun. Kaya ayaw natin maulit yung
Tama.
bagay na yung experience.
Tsaka in this day and age, ang hirap kumita ng pera.
Ang hirap.
Amen.
Paano ka susustento ng isang bata o kung sorry, we're looking too far ahead of it na pero syempre yun yung road, diba? Kung tumaas yung inflation rate pero same pa rin ang wage, diba? And it also leads me to the question, para sa inyo, finances, how important are they when it comes to popping the question, will you marry me?
Very important.
Yeah.
Kasi, parang, okay, yung feelings kasi, syempre, nag-iiba-iba yun.
Hindi ko mapapakain yan.
Exactly. I know. Before kasi sabi ko, hindi pag mahal mo talaga. Which is true naman.
Oo.
Pero
True,
once
true.
you're there na, and then suddenly, pag reality hits,
Mhm.
ang parang siguro na parang kulang, hindi ako makasustain, kulang, whatever problem, doon na nagkakaroon ng fallouts. And nagkasuffer. Ayoko ma-experience ng magiging anak ko na yung shocks, di ba? Yung hirap ng buhay, yung mukot. So, ayoko ma-experience sila yung
Kailangan ready ka.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting ready, ikaw, Polo, ano ang opinion mo? When will you know when you are ready to pop the question, will you marry me?
That's a good question. Para sa akin, I think pag ready na kayong i-accept si Lord at gawin siyang number one sa relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Kasi
agree.
when you're getting married, you're not only getting married to each other. Tatlo kayo dyan eh. It's you, your partner, and God.
Religious
So I
pa
think
ba?
para sa akin, in a way, yeah. I was brought up by a Catholic family. And yeah, for me, kailangan God is number one. And kung ready na kayong tanggapin si Lord as your number one, that's the time. Pero para sa akin, walang specific timeline eh. Nasa inyo yun kung kailan kayo magiging ready.
Di ba, in its own way, parang parehas kayo aligned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both, not only as people, but also spiritually.
Right.
Yeah, and then dapat kasi galing din sa'yo eh. I mean, yeah, same din ako ni Carlo na I don't believe in marriage. Kasi, well, papel lang naman yan.
Even married,
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, sorry.
Kasama ka pa naman ako.
Uy, Chico! Chico, di maganda yung ganyang ugali, Chico.
Well, Carlo, you're happily married. Grabe, I mean, but like, it's all about papers lang din kasi. Diba? For me, I see it as like, marriage is a commitment. One word lang for me, commitment. And if you can't commit to love her, or choose to love her every day, wala eh. Diba? That's how, diba, sabi ni Vienna, mag-fade yung love.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get what Chico means na parang marami naman nagpapakasal pero nagpapakabit-kabit na lang.
Yeah, kaya nga.
Pero
Yeah.
so nasa-separate mo yung commitment sa church sa process of marriage. Kasi parang people see marriage din na parang we are committed with one another pero sa like Polo's mindset na parang kailangan under the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah.
Oo. Yun yung gusto ko, like, if mag-marriage man kami, ano, like, intimate. Like, family mo. Kasi ngayon, parang, lahat ng mga tao, parang gusto
Like a display. Ayaw lang gumastos. Yun lang.
No, parang, grabe yung entourage to the point na parang yung wedding dapat may, ano yun, pa-video na, may pa-movie, di ba? Like, what's happening?
So, di ba, given that situation na, yun nga, you don't see marriage as this form of religious thing na you're married to one another within the same process. What is marriage to you talaga?
Oh, wow. I still believe it though. To be.
Sabi mo kanina, hindi.
Sorry. pero parang ang hirap lang ngayon to see someone to level with you. Like, let's say I choose to love you every day. Hindi
me too.
naman always. pero like, what if yung isa hindi yan yung hinanap din niya, 'di ba? Like, gusto niya ito yung financial aspect na can you provide ba? Like, yeah, I want this type of marriage. Like, I want na tayo-tayo lang, I want this and that. Pero what if gusto niya, no, I want a 2 million peso ring. No, I want 300 guests. So parang, like,
It's another question.
Yeah.
It's a different
yeah, so
story.
parang ang hirap.
Parang,
And it's just,
Yeah.
papel lang kasi siya eh.
For
I
you.
think your main problem with it though is the grandiose part of it, yung mag-garbo part
yes,
eh.
like that.
Pero marami naman din nagpapakasal na intimate lang. Na meron ding, there's another form din called civil union. Diba? Yun yung ginagawa ng mga Becs na ginagawa since hindi legal ang marriage dito. Since kami, under the eyes of God daw, bawal daw kami dito. You know? So there are different forms of marriages naman din. Baka you just haven't, research the right one. Bigyan kita ng mga link.
Brochures, ganyan, pamphlets.
Pero for me, actually, yung ganda ng sinabi mo kanina eh. Marriage for me then is actually commitment. Commitment to the Lord, commitment to your partner, and commitment to yourself. Diba?
Given that, can you commit without getting married, without being married?
Yes.
Like panghabang buhay.
Yeah.
So, pero isn't it weird na parang we're 10 years together or 15 years together? Are you married? No, we're not. Isn't that kind of
Everything is just noise eh.
True. At the end of the day, it's about you too.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yan sana. I wish
Yun sana.
sana?
Sana all.
yung totoo kasi
Totoo.
parang ang saya nyo na. And then next thing you know pala, pag-uwi ng jowa mo, love of your life, wherever she is man sa gathering sa family na, wala ka pang anak. Uy, di ba,
Pagka
jowa?
nagpakasal na bigla, no?
No, yung pressure na, ang tagal nyo na, hindi pa kayo nagpakasal. So, yung environment
Yeah.
na, so nag-doubt na siya.
Yep.
Kasi it's you and her against the world.
Pero
eh.
paano kung siya gusto niya magpakasal? Ano reaction mo dun for someone who doesn't believe in the traditional marriage?
I have to be honest na, sorry as of now, I'm not financially capable of providing you a house, providing you a child, providing you, let's say,
Di naman yun yung hinihingi. Marriage nga, hindi house.
Marriage, parang
Gusto niya lang, kunyari,
Gusto niya
civil
yung-
union lang na ano.
civil lang.
As in for-
union niyo
sorry,
together,
sorry.
something to solidify.
For formality or legality. ganun.
yes.
Diba?
Like
No
without this,
problem.
your partner doesn't want the magarbo thing. Parang ito kasi
That's
nararating sa akin. Na-off kayo sa concept ng marriage because of the traditional Filipino marriage na kailangan 300 guests sa Tagaytay tapos kailangan may mga program flow. You know what I mean?
True.
Diba?
Very specific.
Very specific, no?
Okay, no.
Yes.
Dun sa hanging gardens na
Yes.
tapos kailangan may dance number yung mga brides.
Yes.
Dun kayo no.
Yes.
Pero, in a given situation, the concept of marriage kasi is not just that one moment.
Yep.
It's your
That's not the
entire
point, eh.
life. So, willing pa rin kayo magpakasal under different circumstances.
100%.
Yes.
Okay. So, yung problema na talaga natin ngayon ay pera.
Yes.
It's a big factor.
And siguro yung na-build din na social construct na there should be one form of wedding. Diba? Yung pressure. Na kaya, yun yung, diba? In order for Chico to understand na okay lang pala sa akin yung marriage, we need to dig muna yung under all of those Tagaytay social construct, di ba? So, I guess yun din, yung we should understand na may iba't ibang forms of marriage or at the end of the day, it all boils down to commitment eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
Siyempre, given the historical context of marriage din na marriage was actually I don't know if this was I didn't research this well enough, but marriage was initially a political purpose, has a political purpose.
Yep.
With wealthy families and royal families, marriage to keep the bloodline. Ganun ang initial marriage, and then it translated into modern age as a form of like when you love someone, you get married, diba? Pero in this day and age, what would you feel kung yung girl yung nag-propose sa inyo?
Ay, gusto ko yun.
Really? Explain.
I mean, kaya nga
Good
sa akin
question.
kung siya yung nag-propose.
Wala kang egotistical mindset na parang na yung traditional kasi lalaki nag-propose eh.
Wala.
O, iba ka.
Pero-
Paano kayo?
Pero masaya ako na ako nag-propose kasi medyo ako yung... Kasi ang aga niya naging ready eh. Paano kung siya yung... Paano kung siya yung nag-propose tapos ang aga niya nag-propose tapos nag-no ako.
Diba explain mo bakit mo siya nagustuhan? Na yung ganong concept na yung girl yung magpropose?
I mean, kasi...
In what way?
Kasi parang hindi na... Parang anyone, kung sinong gusto mag-ask, I think dapat pwede. Ang feel ko lang is kung una siya nag-ask, baka mag-ask rin ako separately. So
Yep.
parang proposal.
Wow.
Ikaw, Polo.
Ako I agree with that. I have no problem kung yung girl yung magpropose.
Oh! Okay, this is
Of course.
new.
I mean, iba na yung ngayon eh, yung panahon ngayon eh. I think mas open na tayo sa mga ganun. Mas accepting na tayo sa mga ganun circumstances. So I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Kayo?
Sige,
well,
go.
ako, I prefer na ako pa rin muna. Pero kung siya mo, no problem naman. As long as parang behind it ay mutual understanding na lang we're both ready na.
Ako siguro, I'm trying to picture it paano kung mangyayari siya.
Nakaganon si Ann. Will you marry?
Yun nga kaya nandito ako kasi visualize ko siya. I'll be honest, as much as I wanna say na, okay, go. Parang, ewan ko, there's that weird feeling
Prefer mo pa din.
Ewan ko, hindi naman sa ano na hindi niya pwedeng gawin yun.
Yeah.
Ewan ko, I'm trying to understand pa rin kung bakit ganun yung nafe-feel ko. Baka kasi yun nga yung tradition, baka...
Nature din, di ba, na provider, something like that. I mean, ako.
Oo, or baka kasi na-imagine ko after the proposal, may mga maririnig na, although this is noise, I know, pero na-imagine ko lang siya na parang, ba't si Gabi yung nag-propose? Nasabi ko, hi Gabi. Sorry. But yun nga, it's acceptable. So baka nandun pa ako sa phase na hindi pa siya naturally flowing sa akin. But I get na, yun nga, it's acceptable Pero I can't also deny na kapag ngayon pinipicture ko siya, baka medyo weird. Kasi siguro I also wanna give that feeling to her. Maganda ba ang statement?
Yes.
Baka yung feeling na that special night na talagang...
You look forward mo pa rin.
Oo, parang gano'n. Ewan ko.
You guys are actually blowing my mind right now kasi this is not how I expected you to answer. Kasi normally, ganyang mindset, parang ano talaga evolve na talaga. So within the span of 2 episodes, nag-evolve na kayo.
Kasama ninyo!
Oh my God! You heard it here first, folks.
True.
Alam mo, yung ganitong klaseng who will propose first, mas normal kasi sa aming mga bakla. Na parang
sabagay.
either or is fine. Kasi syempre,
Yep.
parang there's no man or woman in the relationship. Both are men, both are women, diba? So, first come, first serve na lang. Ganun mindset. Ako, I want to be proposed to. Kasi, pinalaki ako ng mga magulang ko na tradition. Wow, charot! Meron ako 3 ate kasi. Tapos, lahat sila, 15 years older than me. So, ako yung naging bunso. So, nakikita ko parati yung mga how they were proposed to, ganun. Tapos, low-key, hindi naman they expect me to be the same. Pero, yun yung parang sobrang princess treatment ako sa bahay. Na yung pagsabi sa akin ni Papa, ay, kailangan magpamanhikan sila sa bahay natin. So, pati na rin ako, daughter pagtrato. Speaking of, napakabago yung mindset ninyo. And nakakatuwa to na parang you're allowing, na open kayo sa mag-propose sa inyo. I want to talk about something also similar na compared to being married ka agad, may mga ibang couples na nagli-live-in muna sa isa't isa. So there's the concept of living together, living together, living in versus marriage. Ano ang thoughts ninyo doon?
Ako, 100% okay ako.
Kasi,
Live in first.
Diba? I mean, pero of course, I
Live in
respect
first?
if iba na kailangan kasama.
Oo nga pala.
Pero nowadays kasi, minsan, pag nag-iiba yung dynamics nakikita nyo na yung mga talagang every mga little things na hindi nyo pala gusto, and then malaki pala yung impact sa inyo. Like yung simple na, hindi ako maaga ako matulog or late ako matulog or ganito yung ways ko, lumalabas siya na test. And nagka-create siya ng lamat sa buong relationship pala. Akala mo parang kakayanin niyo lahat, but these little things na hindi niyo pala alam. Once na nagsama na kayo sa bahay together, 24/7 talaga magkasama, doon na lumalabas.
Marriage kasi is such a big transition. So kung isasabay mo pa yan sa first time yung magli-live-in.
Yep.
Oh, it's like
Pero sabay-sabay.
Overwhelmed ka talaga,
So
no?
kung hiwalayin mo siya, higher chance of success.
Higher chances of success.
Tama.
Kaya I believe in living muna.
Yeah, natetest
Yep.
na agad.
Ikaw, Chico?
Wow, medyo old school ako I mean,
Wow.
yeah. Pero like, kasi
You're amazed.
parang, totoo, I'm amazed.
No, you're old school.
Yeah, I'm old.
You're old school.
You're invalidating me.
Tama na, Meister.
Coach Alex. Reach out out ni Coach Alex. So, by the way, I mean, going back, yeah, kasi that's actually true. I mean, coming from married man, totoo, no? Kasi, like, hindi kayo nag-live-in, you just see each other 3 times or 4 times a month, and then parang, kasi para may spark, totoo. What if not na mag-live-in na kayo every day? Di ba, like,
pa kaya?
di ba?
Na-amin
Yan
niya
yung-
So ikaw, you would personally
Overwhelmed.
live in first
No, now napapaisip na
New school.
Initially, ano ka?
Yeah, like,
initially, ano yung
it's like-
mindset mo?
initially, hindi I mean, I respect that person kasi you're gonna marry that person Kayo na, I mean, till death do us apart, di ba? through sickness, through health.
Wow.
And yeah, kasi I date to marry talaga eh. You know, and
Pero you wouldn't live in with them muna.
I mean, whatever she wants.
Ah,
If gusto
Gets.
niya, sige. Pero if hindi,
Okay lang.
problem talaga.
Gets.
Kasi ikaw eh. You know, I
True,
choose you
tama.
every day.
Okay.
So, yeah. Pero napapaisip ako yung sinabi niya, di ba? What if you're there na?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaya nga, tapos hindi ka na makakabak.
No way out
Hindi
na eh.
pa kayo
Yeah.
compatible with
Hindi mo pala gusto mo yung utot niya.
Siguro kasi living in is kind of like
Oo,
testing
totoo.
the waters.
Kaya nga eh.
Di ba, it's like testing the waters, but it could also be seen as like a free pass, di ba? So, do you think ba na living in is like a free pass against marriage? Na parang, ay, live in na tayo, parang kasal na rin tayo eh.
I don't think so naman. Parang I have friends naman na nag-live-in din muna bago sila nagpakasal. And mas strong yung relationship nila. Kasi nakita na nila yung every inch ng
Inasa na ng
diba?
pag-
Pero may measurement. May measurement, like up to what,
Up to what extent?
how many years kang live-in. So, hindi
Sabagay.
pa rin nagpapakasal. Tapos magpo-40
Sabagay.
na kayong dalawa.
So, di ba, parang naging
True.
roommate
Wow,
na
that's
kayo.
true.
Roommate na.
Depending na nga sa mag-partner yun. Kung,
Oo.
di ba, kung mutual understanding, gusto naman sila, prefer nila talaga yung paksa, di sila.
True.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kasi yun nga, yung mga kilala ko naman na nag-live muna, they still want to have to get married, di ba?
True.
So, yun.
Kasi may limitations pa rin kung hindi kayo kasal, eh, di ba? Yung
Yeah.
legalities, di ba? Yung
Of course,
papers.
di ba, mga
So,
benefits and all of that.
Yup.
Whatever.
Pero nagbabago na ngayon yung policies.
ganun.
Pagka live-in, I think 2 years, parang may rights.
Oh,
May rights ka na sa kapag nasa hospital yung patient.
nice.
Nagde-develop na rin sila.
So, kayo ba, natanong na kayo ever kung kailan kayo magpapakasal?
Wait,
sure.
natanong by who? Like parents?
Parents, family, for sure. Sa mga reunions, di
Yung mga
ba?
nagmamadali.
Number pressure.
Alam ko pera nila.
Naku, Ayan, feeling ko.
Care to share.
Please.
Hindi ako.
Binawi. Nadulas lang.
Naisip ko lang, kasi nung tinatanong ako, may sing-sing na ako. So, 1 year in advance kong binili yung sing-sing. So, like January, tapos nabili ko na yung, meron ako sing-sing ng January, tapos the next January ko sana, goal. Tapos yung January na yun, meron akong sing-sing, tinatanong na ako kung ready ako. Napapropose tuloy ako ng same month. Hindi naman.
Shout out. Sino yung nagtanong?
Sorry.
Feel ko lang na, why would I need to wait for another year?
Gets.
Ano yung hintay ko? Ready naman na ako.
Parang nape-pressure ka. Parang gano'n.
Hindi naman.
Hindi na pressure, pero naalala ko lang yun yung time na, ready na pala ako. Kaya hindi ako na-pressure. So, na-realize ko na,
Nakalabit ka.
ready na pala ako.
Actually, curious ako para sa bunso natin. Na kaka-26 mo pa lang, tinatanong ka na ba kung kailan ka magpapakasal?
Well, actually, hindi pa naman. Pero siguro ng friends. Kasi,
Friends?
yeah, may,
Friends of friends.
kasi alam ng friends ko,
Uy bro, kailan ka magpapakasal?
kasi alam ng friends ko kung gano'n na kami katagal. So, nagtataka sila, kailan ba yung kasalan, kailan ba yung ano. Pero syempre, I think it comes back to financially, kung financially ready na rin. But I think right now, we're still not ready financially. And siguro spiritually na rin, kasi we're still figuring the spiritual part out as well. So,
I'm very surprised you're such a spiritual person pala.
I am.
Akala ko bad boy
ganda.
ka na gangsta
Hindi
geng-geng.
naman.
Ganda.
Soft
Very
voice.
complex, di ba? We're all humans.
Nice.
Ganda.
That humanizes you. That's actually very beautiful.
Thank you. They actually, way back when I was younger, sobrang kulit ko na bata. Like, I was a kick out, I was a drop out. Pero ngayon, parang with all my experiences, eto na ako ngayon, medyo tame na, medyo kalmado na, medyo mas
Mature
nag-iisip na sa mga bagay-bagay. Pero dati medyo reckless din ako.
Did your childhood affect how you perceive marriage?
No, hindi naman. Kasi when I was, back then, I didn't think of it. Hindi ko pa inisip yung mga marriage. I was too focused into myself then. And, growing and experiencing. So, medyo hindi ko pa naisip ng mga time na yun yung mga marriage. Pero syempre ngayon, napaisip-isip na rin. Kasi medyo tumatanda na rin, 26. So,
Speaking of tumatanda,
Ilan. Medyo tinamaan yung tatlo dito.
Hindi ako.
Ayan.
Talagang tito vibes na ako. So, syempre,
dati sa bidaman, kuya-kuya namin.
Di ba? Ano na ako, nabida man days pa lang gano'n. Ay, sige, talagang tito-tito na. Ba't wala naman sa akin yun? Of course, mamang tanong na. Pero kasi yun nga, at the end of the day, hindi naman sila problema or hindi naman sila
Tama.
yung face ng mga challenges. Kaya ako, parang wala. Kasi hindi ko pa alam. Ibitahan ko na lang kayo. Ganun lang. Hindi
True.
naman ako masyado parang affected kapag natatanong.
So right now wala pa kayong like sa ating mga single boys, wala pa kayong mga sa mga unmarried boys, wala pa kayong pressure, or if may pressure man kayo, saan ang gagaling yung pressure to get married na?
Sorry, balik lang doon sa previous question. Sagot din po ako kung natanong na ako. Hindi, ako natanong na rin ako ng friends. Friends din, oo. Kasi nga alam na rin nila, alam na rin nila kung gaano katagal na rin kami ng partner ko. And lagi ko lang sinasagot, well, kapag nag-uusap kami ng partner ko is, siguro yun din yung maganda. Like the previous episode, may clear communication kami of what we want of the idea of marriage para sa amin. Ako, sure naman ako I mean, committed naman ako. I just don't wanna go into it na parang with things na hindi pa dun, na hindi pa yun yung 100% focus ko. Gets? Kasi eto, I'm starting out in the industry. I want to make a name for myself. I wanna put apart, some percentage of my brain sa sarili ko para makafocus muna dito. So I don't wanna parang ipagsabay yun. Kasi I don't wanna parang ipagkait yung 100% focus ko dun sa concept of marriage and commitment for life. So siguro yun lang yung reason kasi siya rin sa sarili niyang career, I also wanna support her and parang magawa niya muna lahat ng gusto niyang gawin sa career niya. Ako din, same with mine. So that pag pumasok kami sa marriage, we are sure that we are already 100%, we can already put 100% of our focus sa commitment and sa partnership na yun for life, di ba?
Kagaya ka din ba ni Chico na date to marry ka din?
Sorry.
Kagaya ka din ba ni Chico na date to marry ka din?
Ngayon, oo. Oo, kasi sayang oras Di ba?
Ako baliktad ako.
Married to
Gusto ko magpakawiwara muna.
Gets naman.
Gets naman.
Kasi, nagiging legal na ang gay marriage sa mga ibang bansa, especially in Southeast Asia, sa Thailand. Sa Thailand, di ba? Legal. Sa Thailand, sa US. Pero parang, the concept of marriage to me is still a bit farther down the line. I think it's a privilege that was given to me because number one, as a bakla, parang mahirap na maghanap ng jowa. Tapos within the circle of community of queer men, ang hirap din magka-married. I have a lot of friends who are married, pero the current circumstances kasi parang lahat laruan na lang diba? Kasi sabi nga sa akin, pang-abroad talaga ako, pang-afam talaga ako.
Di ba uso sa yung married pero open?
Open marriage. Oh my God!
Ikaw, ayaw mo.
I don't know yet kasi I've only had a few relationships in my life and those were bad relationships. I want to have a good relationship muna. You know what I
How
mean?
old are you na ba?
I'm 18.
18.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, sa age mo, hindi ka namin pressure kung ganap na partner and to get married anytime soon.
No. Actually, ako nagpa-pressure pa nga sa sarili ko. Pero yung family ko mismo yung nagsasabi, ay hindi, dadating na lang yan, hindi yun hinahanap. Dadating yung tamang boyfriend para sa iyo, tamang asawa, ganon. And nare-reassure naman din ako in a way. So there's no pressure, especially alam naman nila na similar kami ni Esteban. We're also focusing on our careers right now. And syempre, a lot of energy needs to be consumed by that.
Correct.
Pati kasi yun nga, to support lang yung sabi sa pati ikaw na
Tsaka sabi ni Carlo.
sabi ni Carlo.
Nasabi rin ni
Chico.
Sabi nating lahat.
Ayan.
Mga viewers.
Ayan.
Na kapag magpagkasal ka talaga, 100% dapat ready ka na talaga, fulfilled ka na sa buhay mo.
Yes.
Ay, hindi yan totoo.
May iba din kasi na, of course, kapag nakipagkasal ka na marami ka pa palang unfulfilled things sa bahay mo, pwede sa bahay mo.
Maraming unfulfilled things sa bahay mo.
Sa bahay
Mag-isim.
mo at sa buhay mo. So, nagkakaroon ng parang what if mga regrets. Diba? Na parang dapat
Tama.
ginawa ko yung ganito, ganyan.
Before,
kasi nagkakaroon ng sumbatan.
What do you
Yes.
think about that?
What do you think of that? Kasi, sorry to add
Yeah.
it's hard to know when you're completely ready
True.
Pero I want you to,
Yeah.
Ako kasi, yan rin yung pag-iisip ko. Like, I wanted to pursue something before getting married. I wanted to have a certain net worth bago maging married. Wanted to be fulfilled in some areas before getting married. In an ideal world, I would probably choose that. Pero pag naramdaman mo,
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
pag naramdaman mo na mag-aas ka na, and I can't even articulate what are the things that made me feel that I'm ready. Pero
Tumaas yung balahibo ko dun, bro.
pag naramdaman mo siya, kahit hindi ka pa fulfilled sa certain pagiging actor mo or sa
Gets.
kapasok mo, ang dami mo pang goals, pero realize mo na right timing na is now, and yun na pala yung point ng buhay.
Yeah, I guess
Ganda.
doon na papasok yung fulfillment when you are ready to i-set aside na yung before na priorities mo.
True.
Totoo, bro. So kasi since yun nga na-feel niya, so fulfilled na siya na parang I'm fulfilled na, I'm ready to take that leap of faith.
And going
Kasi
back to...
at the end of the day, iba-iba tayo ng
Yeah,
meaning ng fulfilled eh, di ba? Like, iba-iba rin tayo ng meaning ng success.
Evolve.
Yes.
Di, pero yung definition mo ng fulfillment, nag-evolve din as years go by.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totoo.
So baka akala mo ngayon gusto mo
Yes.
focus sa 100% in the next 10 years. Pero
Tama.
next year baka
Kasi
Correct.
love moves in mysterious ways.
Yeah, and totoo yun eh. I mean, kahit like from Aaron to you, now, you don't know when you're ready, when you are ready. Parang, darating lang, di ba?
darating lang.
Yeah,
pati
pero-
yung feeling.
Dumating na kasi eh. Yan yung, the problem is, I can't provide the life na I want, na she deserves.
And that's your idea of what she wants.
Yeah, like parang,
Maybe.
parang, kung pwede, ngayon I'll ask her. Yeah, parang, di ba, and I wish I could, but I can't. Kasi parang, what if na this won't work. The job na I'm doing, it won't work. And parang someone, ilan tayo, what's more than 7 billion sa mundo? And walang isang tao dyan makabigay sa life na she deserves. Kasi inisip ko, pwede ko naman siyang mahalin ng malayo eh. Basta masaya
Uy,
lang
huwag kang
siya.
masuktan sarili mo.
Oo, kasi parang first year pa lang or 6th month, parang wow, ito na talaga eh. Kasi I wasn't looking na. There was a time I wasn't looking, I was okay na. Single for 6 years, and then someone came along on a wedding na nag-postpone up until, you know, sabi ko, oh yeah, I can go na pala kasi na-postpone yung wedding mo. Kasi there was a project and there was a movie. And on the time na wedding na nakaupo lang ako,
So papakawalan mo pa?
Kaya nga.
kung saan siya masaya.
Uy!
Uy,
yan.
ang sakit
Pero
ha.
ako sa'yo siya masaya kahit...
Only know you love her when you let her go.
Kahit... Bakit ganito?
Lay, OST.
Meron na, bro, na time na parang, yun nga, di ba, like relatives will ask you, ganun, tatayo ako agad siya na eh.
Uy!
And they're like, oh, why not now?
How did
I wish you'll understand na parang, I can provide more. Di ba? I mean, to the point na parang, okay lang ako, I'll get another job, I'll give this few years, para lang masaya siya. Pero if I can't, hindi talaga. You can't force the wave kasi that's for me.
Ako feeling ko, a part of what the pain is coming from. Wow. Yes.
Wow. Therapist.
You're in
In my
pain.
experience, a part of the pain of being the yung provider is a very misogynistic mindset. Na parang na-engage sa atin, na parang lalaki dapat ang mag-provide. Ang naparealize sa akin ng wife ko, kaya rin ako napaga. It's that, bakit ikaw ba bumubuhay sa akin? May pera ako. She's very independent.
I love
Very
that. I love that.
And napag-usapan natin yan sa episode 3.
She's that nan kasi. Like, ba't ka matakot? KKB naman tayo.
Uy!
Doon ako na,
Diba? Ganda.
I'm in love eh.
KKB parang kumain ng
uy, I
slots
can't
yun,
go out.
Kaya nga eh. Kasi parang sabi niya, okay lang, 350 to, okay lang, kikibi tayo. Sabi niya, heart eyes kagad, no?
What made me fall is the time na parang hindi talaga kami nakaselebrate ng Valentine's kasi there's always a shoot, there's always I mean, I'm blessed naman, may projects. Yung every time I always say sorry, hindi na naman tayo maka-Valentine's. And every time, the same lang talaga. This is the 4th year, the same lang talaga. Valentine's, araw-araw naman tayo nag-Valentine's. Imagine like, sasabihin
Sana
ko,
all.
na parang, kaya like,
Why for up?
Parang galit ka.
it makes you move more. It makes you move more na, pero kapag alis ka, kasi I really can, kahit kikidi kami sa lahat, sige, kapag alis ka, kasi I can, okay ako. Pero last na siya. Promise. Last na siya.
It's
Like,
actually really nice na you guys are going against what is traditional.
Yes,
You know, I want to
yes.
talk about that na, in a sense na, kuwari, in terms of marriage, some people view it as just assurance, pero syempre, all of the paperwork and kinemeruth and the PhilHealth and pag-ibig and the, ano pa yan, St. Peter is included in that. Diba? Ano mas nangibabaw sa inyo? Treating marriage as an assurance or kasama rin yung mga documents, Kemeruth?
Ako, both. Both kasi, for me, it's a sacred union at the same time. Pero, it's a protection din eh. Kasi yung feelings kasi, for me, naniwala ko, it changes eh. Nag-iiba-iba siya, hindi siya stable. So, parang, syempre, pag nagka-offspring kayo, mahalaga na, di ba?
Offspring talaga!
Offspring! Anak! Yes! Offspring!
Offspring.
Pwede ding mga halaman, joke, mga little book, whatever. So yun, mahalaga din na, di ba, protection din yung mga anak.
Tama.
Kasi mag-suffer yung mga anak at the end of the day. Kunwari, pag iba na yung naramdaman o iba yung hindi kayo okay, di kawawa naman yung mga maapektuhan na. So I think it's also,
I mean,
it's both.
The fact na nakita mo yung soulmate mo sa ang laki ng mundo and ang daming, di ba, like what,
Kaya
8
hindi ko
billion,
pa
7,
mag-a-ask niyan.
di ba? Like, like you, di ba? Like you have the feeling, parang na-feel ko yung feeling mo.
Like right now, di ba?
Tagal na, 2 years.
Uy!
To be specific, tagal na.
Actually, dito na nga yung sings... wala ba?
In terms of the concept nyo na assurance versus the paperwork kineme, is it a factor ba na nakaka-intimidate yung marriage because of said paperwork, yung mga joint accounts, Kemeruth, or magiging parte na lang ba yun ng proseso ninyo as you grow?
Yeah, ako, thinking about it now, parang okay lang naman. Hindi siya ganun ka-overwhelming. Parang it's a little, very little price to, or thing to do. Kung ang kapalit niya is yung commitment nyo to legalize your commitment to each other, di ba? To make it formal and naghang. Sorry. Kasi, tama. Kailangan ng sugar para sa utak, para hindi naghahang. Anyway, ayun, parang ako kasi I really view marriage or love in general as the highest form of friendship. Napanood ko lang sa reel yun sa Facebook. Ang ganda. Sabi dun sa reel, love is the highest form of friendship, which I truly agree. Kasi in order for you to spend the rest of your life with another person, you need to be, best friends. You need to be super comfortable with each other sa lahat ng kapangitan at kagandahan, kabahuan at kabanguhan ninyo, di ba? So, marriage doesn't intimidate me because ako sure naman ako. And I know that I already made that choice way back. But it's just a matter of timing, siguro. Kasi yun naman yung maganda. Siguro I can risk that timing because we may clear communication na kami of our timeline, of what we wanna do. Expectations.
Pero pag-uusapan nyo na rin yung marriage.
Yeah, pag-usapan na rin namin. Even having a child, ganyan. Kasi,
In what
need to be-
level? Anong level ng
Level 2.
Parang,
Hindi just ng marriage yung
timeline, kung kailan namin kung anong klaseng wedding. Kasi, syempre may pressure from the family na kailangan church wedding, ganyan. Pero kami, okay na kami dun. Tama ba? Is that the civil? Kasi, yun lang naman yung habol namin eh. Di ba? Na parang to make it formal or legal, that's the point eh. Di ba? For me. For us. Sorry.
Napag-uusapan na yung concept of marriage, tapos alam na natin na handa kayo, just takes the right amount of time. Pero ang dami ko kasing kilala, nagpakasal a few years after divorce annulled. Ano ang thoughts ninyo sa divorce or annulment?
Ako Hindi ako masyado informed about.
I mean,
Ako, I'm in favor of legalizing.
Kasi hindi pa legal ang divorce sa Philippines
Yes.
because given na separate nga ang church sa state, ang nangyayari kasi is, ang ginagawa ng mga married couple dito is nagpapaka-annul sila. Pero still technically, married pa rin sila under the eyes of God. Kasi walang divorce pa dito. So minsan nagpapaka-abroad pa nga sila. Paano yun? Yun sa, ano yung thoughts nila doon?
Ako, I'm in favor of it. Kasi, parang, I believe na yung mga ibang kunwari, hindi na happy. Diba? One another. Parang, they will still have that opportunity to find happiness in ibang tao.
Yep.
Kasi, kanya-kanya sitwasyon yun eh.
totoo.
Diba? Parang, depending kung ano man yung pinagtalunan or hindi pa talaga, no, wala nang love sa isa't isa, kaya nagkakaroon ng mga, diba, mga third parties, mga ganyan. So parang, hindi siya, gets ko din naman yung point ng iba na nagkakaroon ng parang opportunity. Sige, magpakasal tayo kasi may divorce naman, hindi naman maghiwalay.
Parang sa US, napakadali lang magpakasal at magpaka-divorce.
Pero for me kasi nga, nagkakaroon ng hindrance yung mga ibang taong talagang sa isa't isa na makahanap ka ng happiness. And so, sobrang clean na lang ng life is so short, parang and at the same time, parang hindi din suffer yung mga din na parang pinipita. I mean, di ba? Yung iba, pinipita na magsama, pero kitang-kita na nag-aaway lagi, everyday. So, nagkakaroon ng, di ba? Effective yun siya. At then,
Sa growth nila.
Di ba? Kaya daming nagkakaroon ng mga trauma or whatever. So, I think yun.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I'm favor ako.
even if like I'm so like kind of against it, pero yung totoo yung domestic violence nila.
Kinda against divorce.
Yeah, pero inisip ko I'm in divorce.
You're pro-divorce.
Yeah, pro kasi kawawa yung iba na
No way out na.
I'm sticking with my husband kasi walang-wala ako.
True.
Di ba like, oh really, life is so short, sabi ni Ben. Totoo, life is so short. You can do anything you want as long as it's for the good. And, di ba like, ang dami ko din narinig di ba yung domestic violence na yung iba like they put them sa basement, ganun, and then yung kawawa yung mga anak. Di ba? Like, kasi ginanyan yung nanay ko sa tatay ko, okay ko lang gawin ko sa...
Yeah. Mentally...
Pero yung proseso kasi ng annulment sa Pilipinas, sobrang tagal. Meron ako isang kaibigan, they were in a extremely toxic relationships. 3 to 3 years, they're still in the process of annulment. So napakahirap. So I'm not sure about the... Oo, napakamahal. Kailangan million. So paano pa kaya mga nagpakasal ng mga people who within middle class, lower class na who can't afford to even go through annulment, experiencing the same abuse or trauma na napagdadaanan nila within their marriage. Diba?
Pero ano bang difference ng annulment sa divorce?
The annulment is ini-invalidate mo lang yung marriage. Yun lang, that's how it is.
Kasi from the start may mali na talaga.
Pero iba pa rin yung sa divorce na tipong you get a percentage of the shares of ng assets ng asawa mo or ano.
And yung kawawa, di ba, like, sige na lang. Di ba? Yan yung masakit, like, mag-say yung wife, sige na lang kahit wala na siya, hindi na siya binigyan ng pera, hindi siya go out, they can't do.
Wala.
Kawawa.
Walang hatian
ng assets.
So, nagkaroon sila ng hatian sa business eh.
And
Annulment. Kasi parang it talks about the struggle of, yun nga, having annul dito sa Philippines. Pero baka yun kasi, ibang circumstance,
kasi
ganyan.
nag-work sila both sa business.
Oo,
I think by
tama.
default, yung wife,
Kung hindi siya part.
divorce, parang nire-recognize as contribution niya as pagiging housewife. Kaya meron
Okay.
Gets. Ate sa
Siguro
totally
medyo,
ibang-
kung pag-usapan yung mga ganun when it comes to shares, I think medyo mas complex pa yun.
Oo, just
I think that's another topic.
True.
But yeah, I think for me talaga, I'm really in favor of magkaroon ng divorce ito talaga para magkaroon ng peace at magkaroon ng opportunity ang bawat isa na maghanap ng happiness and growth, pati yung protection din
Yung mga anak, yung mga bata.
Pro-divorce.
So I agree with that.
Yeah.
Kung pro-divorce kayo, I'm pretty sure pro same-sex marriage din kayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same-sex marriage, woo. Why not?
Everyone deserves equal
At
happiness.
the end of the day, it's love.
Yes.
Diba? As long as you're not, ano
Wala
ba?
kang tinatapakan ibang tao, walang agrabyado.
Doon ako pa rin nalulungkot sa bansa natin na kasi kuwari, you guys have heard of the SOGI bill, diba? SOGI, Sexual Orientation, Gender Identity Equality Bill. Yun pa, hindi pa pinapasa ng Senate. It's just basically a bill that says that we can't be discriminated against in the workplace. That's it. Walang same-sex marriage pa nga doon, di ba? Pero ni yun pa lang, hindi pa ina-approve. And it's so, sobrang nakakalungkot lang kasi syempre, ang daming nating mga Bex dito. Syempre, not just within media, but within our own lives as well. Diba? Parang nakakalungkot lang din to think na same-sex marriage is far in the horizon when itong ang SOGI Equality Bill hindi pa nga mapasa. Diba? Kaya, so yung magiging proseso nito is SOGI Bill, kailangan ipasa muna, tapos same-sex marriage, i-appeal pa. Pero yun, hindi pa nangyayari. Diba? Kaya marami sa amin abroad na nagpapakasal just to show our love with each other.
Yun yung thing, I think, sa marriage. It's a proclamation of your love.
Exactly. Why are some people denied that?
Yeah.
For the sake of someone else. Diba?
Well, I'm not surprised because of, di ba, yung mga basic needs na halang
Yeah.
Hindi pa
Provide, tama.
So,
And I think that's for another episode.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we're getting too deep into it na talaga.
Yes.
Tayo dito.
True.
Pero, syempre, coming back into the concept of marriage being kilig, di ba? Number one, happy kami para sa iyo, Carlo.
Yes.
Na you find your one true. Happy din ako sa inyo na with your different perspectives na the girl can propose then. Ano ang mapapayo ninyo sa mga tao na gustong magpakasal na? Let's start with
for Carlo.
the married boy.
Parang ang bias nung ano na yun. Are we promoting marriage?
Oo nga, no? Are we
Pero
promoting-
ako,
tips of people with marriage na talaga.
thinking about marriage.
Yes.
We're thinking about marriage.
Nag-consider ng marriage.
Well, ako, hindi ako pro-marriage. Pero I can say, kaya nyo, masaya.
No.
Pero hindi. I think, ngayon kasi yung
So, tama ka kanina. Tama talaga.
Kanina sinabi mo na pro-marriage ka, tapos ngayon
Thank you,
sinasabi mo
Messi.
hindi anti-marriage ka. Ano ba
Hindi,
talaga?
hindi ako pro-marriage.
Hindi ka pro-marriage, pero hindi ka anti-marriage.
For myself, hindi ko siya para ilagay sa mga...
Sa ibang tao.
Sa ibang tao.
Oo.
Yes.
Personally.
Personal discovery na masaya pa na siya.
yeah. Kumbaga, before, siguro hindi siya pro-marriage.
Yes.
Once na.
Tsaka naisip ko, parang, hindi ko alam kung narinig nila, to know is to know the concept at saka to experience it. And
Different
I
things.
truly, parang for me, tsaka ko lang siya nalaman nung pakasal nga ako, na tama pala to. Pero it's a risk.
Yeah.
Like anything else, it's a
Hindi
risk.
kasi talaga, mahal mo din kasi talaga yung papakasal. 100%. Talagang you're fulfilled and you're really ready.
Tsaka mararamdaman mo talaga
Yes,
siya.
yeah.
Parang, it's, mararamdaman mo lang talaga na it's time to ask. It's time to ask. Try nyo mag-start sa pag-canvas ng mga sing-sing. Pag may naisip ko yung konting pitik, yun na yun.
Para sa ating mga boys who are committed na hindi pa nagpapakasal, ano ang tips ninyo para sa mga kapwa ninyong tao?
Ikaw, Polo.
Para sa akin, communicate and
Yep.
kilalanin ng maayos yung partner.
Yes.
Bago magpakasal. That's, for me, the number one. The ultimate.
Ako siguro don't be pressured sa concept ng marriage kasi at the end of the day, it's about you two and your under your communication, your dynamics as a couple. So, it depends sa inyo kung anong trip nyo, di ba? Kanya-kanyang trip. Hindi kasi at the end of the day, di ba, parang hirap naman kung pasukin nyo yun just because na pressure kayo sa ibang tao, not because gusto ninyong dalawa may agreement kayo that you want to do it already. Yun.
Dapat may enough self-honesty ka na
Yep.
ikaw ba talaga may gusto mo?
Yung self-awareness na yun, di ba? Kasi the noise can also be,
Akala mo ikaw yun.
kala mo ikaw, pero na pressure ka lang pala. Oo.
pressure sa'yo sa nag-whisper sa tenga mo.
True.
Ikaw, Chico, any tips?
Oh yeah, they said it all na ano yan, it's communication, honesty, and if you're ready, like I said, I mean, I'm pro sa date to marry. Na kasi why wait na you'll treat her like that when you get married, na pwede naman you can treat her as your wife na hindi pa married, di ba? So, while doing that every day, parang of course, walang relasyon na perfecto, di ba? May away kayo, how do you deal your fights, this and that. Eh, ayan, if you don't want, and don't get, yung sabi na don't be pressured na kasi you're 7 years, 8 years,
Yeah.
kasi 8 years hindi na pwede, like, I mean, kawawa yung partner mo.
True.
Like, just cut it na lang there kasi maawa ka naman.
Kawawa din yung offspring.
Offspring!
Hashtag
Offspring.
Hashtag offspring.
Ako, kung may tip ako para sa mga tao na gusto na magpakasal, magpakawiwara muna kayo. Enjoy everything life has to offer as long as you're still alive, as long as you're still healthy. Wala kang ginagawang masama, wala kang pinapatay na tao.
Yep.
Do it. Kasi you don't want to live a married life wishing
Yes.
you could have done more with your life.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do everything you want. Do anyone you want. And
Uy.
then, when the right one comes,
With
you're not
consent.
gonna do it anymore. You're gonna experience something
With
new.
consent.
Pero experience everything good this life has to offer, diba? Napakaganda ng buhay na to eh. Kaya nga nagpapakasal tayo, diba? Kaya,
Tama.
wala lang, napakaganda ng kwentuhan natin eh. Napaka-sweet. Naging medyo turbulent at the end, pero nagiging sweet.
Just to add a tip lang din, double check all the aspects in life with you and your partner
Tama.
because baby, sometimes love just ain't enough.
Uy! Kantahin mo
Love
na.
just ain't enough.
Baby, sometimes love just ain't enough.
Yun.
Ay.
Anyway, thank you so much, Messi.
Kasal namin bro.
Pero since we talked about wrapping the ring around the finger, it's time to wrap up our episode.
Yep.
This is our last episode for now, you guys.
For now.
Oo. Siyempre may mga pasabog pa ang Manchies natin dito.
siya may guest
At
Abangan.
ang Manchers.
Maraming salamat
ating
sa
mga
aming
guests.
very insightful guests.
Yeah.
Grabe, ang dami niyong
for having us, and it's a blessing to be here with you to share all these thoughts with you guys,
Saka
gentlemen.
ang sarap mag-usap.
Yeah,
Kasi
di ba?
may mga things kang nare-realize on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perspective, experiences,
True.
and at the same time, we're all evolving.
Oo. Actually,
Like
napapansin ko
Pokemon.
kasi nyo, kada episode, nag-e-evolve kayo. Ako perfect na ako eh. Pero, nag-e-evolve na kayo.
Nag-e-evolve.
I really like seeing that.
Next time may pakpak na ako.
Pati yung mga nag-sponsor sa atin, di ba?
Nag-e-evolve din.
Yes.
Correct, correct. Baka naman.
This is susunod na episode, but for now, that's it for now, Manchies. Mag-comment po kayo anong topic ang gusto nyong pag-usapan namin next because men need to express their emotions in order to evolve. Alright. Alright guys, so once again, ako po si Aaron Maniego.
Ako naman po si Polo Laurel.
And I'm Chico Alicaya.
Ako si Esteban Mara with our guests.
Ako po si Carlo.
Ako po si Vien.
And this has been
Thank you, Manchis!